से आपका स्वागत है मेरे चैनल पे। आज हम बात करेंगे 11th क्लास के चैप्टर फर्स्ट मोल कॉन्सेप्ट। फर्स्ट वीडियो में हमने मोल कॉन्सेप्ट का इंट्रोडक्शन पढ़ लिया था। आज हम बात करेंगे स्टोइकोमेट्री ऑफ अ रिएक्शन, जिसमें डिपेंडेंस ऑफ वॉल्यूम एंड मास के लिए सम यूनिट्स के बारे में बात करेंगे। कुछ छोटे छोटे फॉर्मूलाज हैं जिनके बारे में बात करेंगे। आपने एक वर्ड सुना होगा मोलैरिटी, मोलैलिटी। इस वीडियो में हम उनके बारे में ही डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द वीडियो। फर्स्ट we have molarity. Molarity of any solution is represented by capital M. It is number of moles of solute dissolving 1 liter of solution. We know that solute and solvent mix together and they form solution. Let mass of solute is WA, mass of solvent is WB, and mass of solution will be WA plus WB. Molar mass of solute will be Ma, solvent Mb, and here Ma plus Mb. Let n mole of solute dissolving 1 liter of solution. Then molarity of solution will be, molarity is equal to number of mole of solute that dissolve in volume of solution in liter. So number of mole of solute can be represented by N and volume of solution is represented in V if we take it in liter. If you change it in ml, then we have molarity is equal to N into 1000 upon V in ml, and we know that number of mole is equal to given mass upon molar mass. So for solute it will becomes WA upon MA. Hence formula will WA upon MA into V in ml into 1000. Here WA is mass of solute, Ma molar mass of solute, V volume of solution in ml. That's all. अब इस पे एक न्यूमेरिकल देखते हैं कि न्यूमेरिकल कैसे आता है। न्यूमेरिकल जैसे एक है हमारे पास कि if 2.8 ग्राम QH is dissolving 200 ml solution, then find molarity of solution. Clear? So what we have, molarity is equal to given mass into 1000 upon molar mass into volume in ml. So we have given mass means WA is 2.8 gram, molar mass of KOH will be 56 gram, K plus O plus H 39 plus 16 plus 1. Clear? Volume is 200 ml. So if we put this value in formula, what we have, 2.8 into 1000 upon 56 into 200. If we solve it, we will get 0.25 mole liter inverse, or we can write it as 0.25 m. Molarity of solution will be 0.25. Clear? So here we have another example how much volume of H2SO4 solution we need to convert if given 10 m H2SO4 solution. अगर आपको 10 m H2SO4 solution को convert करना है 2 m H2SO4 solution और 500 ml, तो आपको उसका कितना वॉल्यूम रिक्वायर रहेगा. देखिए, अगर एक ही सॉल्यूशन को आप डाइल्यूट करते हैं या कंसंट्रेट करते हैं तो उसकी जो मोल्स है उसमें कोई चेंज नहीं होता. सो व्हाट वी हैव m1v1 is equal to m2v2. remember, again I am telling you that if you concentrate or dilute any solution, then there will be no change in their moles. So for m1, how much we have? 10 m into volume we don't know, m2 2m, and volume is 500 ml. So v1 will be 2 into 500 upon 10 is equal to 100 ml. So 100 ml of 10 m H2SO4 solution will be needed. नेक्स्ट आता है हमारे पास मोलैलिटी. नेक्स्ट है मोलैलिटी. मोलैलिटी इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय स्मॉल m. इट्स implied number of mole of solute dissolving, number of mole of solute dissolved in 1 kg of solvent. Remember here what's change in it? In molarity we have 1 liter solution, but in molality we have 1 kg of solvent. So formula will be m is equal to number of mole of solute, which is n, upon 1 kg of solvent. 1 kg of solvent means it is the mass of solvent, Wb in kg. If you convert it in gram, then what will we have? 1000. Clear? So number of mole of solute was Wa upon Ma into Wb into 1000. Wa is mass of solute, Ma molar mass of solute, Wb mass of solvent. Clear? And small m is molality. Clear? So एक एग्जांपल लें इसका हम. So what we have if 3.65 gram solute is dissolved in 103.65 gram HCl solution, or we can change it as if 103.65 gram HCl contain 3.65 gram solute. So you have to find molality. Clear? So in this question what we have the mass of solution. क्वेश्चन में क्या है कि 103.65 ग्राम जो है वो सॉल्यूशन है HCl का, जिसमें 3.65 सोल्यूट है. सो सॉल्वेंट क्या होगा? सॉल्यूशन माइनस सोल्यूट. सॉल्यूशन 103.65 माइनस 3.65 इज इक्वल टू 100 ग्राम. So molarity will be mass of solute मोलर मास ऑफ सोल्यूट, HCl सॉल्यूशन है, सो हमारा जो सोल्यूट होगा वो भी क्या होगा, HCl का ही होगा। सो मोलर मास ऑफ HCl कितना है, 1 प्लस 35.5 इज इक्वल टू 36.5, यहां रखेंगे 36.5 इंटू सॉल्वेंट का मास 100 इंटू में 1000। क्लियर? मैं एक बार फिर दोबारा समझा देता हूं क्या हुआ इसमें। इसमें है कि हमें सॉल्यूशन दिया हुआ है HCl का which contain 3.65 ग्राम ऑफ सोल्यूट। here solute will also be HCl because HCl solution में HCl ही सोल्यूट होगा। so molar mass, so molarity will be mass of solute which is 3.65, molar mass of solute 36.5, solvent का मास 100 ग्राम और इनटू में 1000। अगर आप इसे सॉल्व करेंगे तो हमारे पास आएगा 1 मोल पर केजी, you can write it as 1 m. Next will be normality, which is represented by capital N. So what is normality? Normality is the number of gram equivalent dissolved in V volume which is in liter of solution. So formula become is N is equal to number of gram equivalent of solute upon volume of solution in liter. So what is gram equivalent? Gram equivalent is basically gram equivalent is equal to given mass upon में equivalent mass. ठीक है, here EA is equivalent mass. So formula becomes WA upon EA into V into 1000 if we convert it into ml. So it is the formula of normality. Now question is, how can we find EA? How can we find equivalent mass of any solute? So equivalent mass for acid, equivalent mass for acid is equal to molar mass upon basicity. Basicity means number of H positive ion which it can replace, like 4H2SO4. Equivalent mass will be molar mass, and we know that molar mass of H2SO4 is 98 upon basicity. In H2SO4 how many hydrogen ion it can release? 2. So equivalent weight is 49. Clear? Equivalent mass for base is equal to molar mass upon acidity. Number of OH negative ion which any base can release is known as acidity, like in KOH. Equivalent mass will be, mass of KOH is, molar mass of KOH is 56 upon OH negative ion. How many OH negative ion in it? Is 1. So equivalent weight will be 56. Equivalent mass for salt is equal to molar mass upon valency. It's implied like in NaCl. E is equal to NaCl का मास कितना होगा, 23 प्लस 35.5 अपॉन वैलेंसी, Na प्लस 1 और Cl माइनस 1. Valency is 1. Overall valency, if you have bivalency or trivalency ion, then the valency of anion will be here solution. Clear? So by this method you can find equivalent mass of any solute. Next we have mole fraction. Next we have mole fraction and mole fraction percentage. Let solute and solvent react and form solution. Let mass of solute WA, solvent WB, and mass of solution will be WA plus WB. Let molar mass of solute is Ma, solvent Mb, and for solution is Ma plus Mb. Let mole for solute is Na, Nb, and total become Na plus Nb. So what is mole fraction? Mole fraction is same as like mass fraction. So mole fraction for solute, which is represented by XA, is the number of solute, number of mole of solute upon total number of mole in solution. And if you want it in percentage, then you have to multiply by 100. So mole of solute is Na upon total number of mole is Na plus Nb. Na will equal to Wa upon Ma, Wa upon Ma, and Nb will Wb upon Mb. If you solve this, you will get Wa upon Ma, Wa Mb, Wb Ma upon Ma Mb. Next, Wa upon Wa Mb plus Wb Ma into Ma into Ma Mb. Cancel each other. So Wa Mb upon Wb Mb. So it is the mole fraction of a solute. Clear? In numericals you have given that molar mass and normal जो mass है solute का और solvent का वो आपको given होगा. You have to put it and solve it. And if mole fraction is find in percentage, then you have only multiply number of mole of solute into 100 upon total number of solution mole. Clear? Similarly, you can find the mole fraction of solvent, which is Xb. Similarly, you can find mole fraction for solvent, which is denoted by Xb and equal to Nb upon Na plus Nb, mole of solvent upon total number of mole. So by this relation we can find if we add equation first plus equation second. So what we have, Xa plus Xb, mole fraction of solute and mole fraction of solvent will equal to Na upon Na plus Nb plus Nb upon Na plus Nb. After LCM, what we have is equal to 1. It's imply mole, it's imply Xa is equal to 1 minus Xb. Means अगर हमें किसी एक component का mole fraction दिया है and we have to find the mole fraction of another component, then what we have to do? We have to subtract non-component from 1. So it is the relation Xa plus Xb is equal to 1 or Xa is equal to 1 minus Xb. Clear? Next है topic limiting reagent. So what is a limiting reagent? Limiting reagent is a substance which is do not complete any reaction. It means कि limiting reagent जैसे कोई भी reaction है उसमें solvent और solute दो component होंगे, तो मान लीजिए कोई एक component है वो less amount में present है, one component is in less amount, तो component that is present in less amount is known as limiting reagent। क्योंकि मान लेते हैं जैसे H2 plus O2 gives H2, clear? We have 3H2, what we have 3H2, so हाइड्रोजन जो है वो जल्दी खत्म हो जाएंगे इस रिएक्शन के अंदर, because 2 हाइड्रोजन need 1 oxygen, 2 हाइड्रोजन need 1 oxygen to form 1 molecule of water, ठीक। 4 हाइड्रोजन need 2 oxygen to form 2 molecule of water। लेकिन अगर यहाँ ऑक्सीजन ट्वाइस कर दूं, मैं डबल कर दूं, तो क्या होगा, हाइड्रोजन जो है वो बहुत जल्दी खत्म हो जाएंगे, जिससे क्या होगा, जिससे रिएक्शन जो है वो रुक जाएगी। क्योंकि अगर रिएक्शन में हाइड्रोजन पहले ही खत्म हो गए तो क्या होगा, ऑक्सीजन के साथ रिएक्शन करने के लिए कोई कंपोनेंट बचा नहीं, तो ये किसकी तरह काम करेगा, ये लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट की तरह काम करेगा। मींस सिंपल सी डेफिनेशन है, जिसकी अमाउंट लिमिटेड है, जो रिएक्शन में कम है, और जिसके खत्म होते ही रिएक्शन रुक जाएगी क्योंकि अनदर कंपोनेंट एक्सेस में पड़ा है तो पड़ा रहे, ठीक है। इसके बारे में आपने 10th क्लास में भी थोड़ा सा पढ़ा था कि अगर रिएक्शन में कोई कंपोनेंट एक खत्म हो जाता है तो रिएक्शन कंप्लीट नहीं हो पाती, जो कंप्लीट रिएक्शन में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करता। सो इन दिस वीडियो दैट्स ऑल माय स्टूडेंट्स। नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम कुछ न्यूमेरिकल्स करेंगे, 1-2 टर्म्स और रह गई है इस चैप्टर की, वो करेंगे। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग।